Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and this is Harvest Moons. This year for October, which is my favorite time of the month, for Halloween, I decided to do Spooktober. And in Spooktober, we are going to do one scary story per week. And in the last week of Halloween, we are going to do a story every day. And I'm super excited about it because Halloween is my favorite time. I was born October 21st, so I'm a Halloween baby. I am just a few days off. But this is my favorite, and I really wanted to come here and tell you guys some spooky stories because I love them so much. But if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already by clicking that little red button down there. It's absolutely free. And don't forget to ring the little bell next to that subscribe button. That way you guys are notified of every single upload. So let's go ahead and get into this video. And the name of this story is the Ouija board. As a child, I loved playing with Ouija boards. I played with my best friend many times, and a lot of the times while I was playing with these Ouija boards, a lot of bad things happened to us. So I do believe in Ouija boards. I believe that they should not be played with. There's a proper way and proper people that can play with those, and definitely is not me. I remember one time me and my friend were playing with a Ouija board, and the very next day she fell down and broke her arm, and we took that as a sign that we should not be playing with these Ouija boards. But that's what this story is about, and I'm going to start to tell you. So there was these 5 best friends, and they decided, 2 of them were brothers, and the parents went away for the weekend. So they decided to have their other 3 friends over and have a little like scary night and watch scary movies because it was around Halloween time. And they love scaring each other and pulling pranks on each other, as all guys do. The guys had invited 2 girls over, but the girls weren't there yet. And they were just gonna have a good time and play with this Ouija board. So they started setting everything up. They put some cushions on the floor so they could sit on the floor. They put the Ouija board in the center. They lit some candles. It was perfect. They even put scary music in the background. They had done this so many times, and it was never a problem. They had never had any issues with the Ouija board. They had played with it like many times already, but they never played with the girls, and the girls really wanted to play with it because they've never had done that before. Then all of a sudden the bell rang, and it was the girls. So the girls came in and they got all cozied up. They started a fire on the fireplace. They put the candles on, and they decided, let's enjoy our night. Although the guys had played with this many times before, this time was a little different because this time the Ouija board kept on misspelling many of the words that were the answers to the questions that they were asking. The Ouija board was answering questions that to them seemed really true. It was about their town, a little town that they lived in. So for the Ouija board answering these questions this way, they thought someone was messing around. They thought this really was not happening. They started asking the Ouija board, who am I speaking to? Is there a ghost in here? And so it went to the answer, yes. And the boys were so freaked, and the girls were even more scared. And they asked, what is your name? And when the pendulum started spelling out, they realized it was spelling out the word or the name Ophelia. They were super creeped out. They asked Ophelia why was she there, and Ophelia said that she had died in the 1800s on their land, and that on their farm there was an unmarked grave that belonged to her. They asked her how she died, and she said that her stepfather killed her one night, but that no one knew she was dead, and that no one ever went punished for their sins. She said that she was stuck here on earth, and that she didn't know where to find her mom or her stepfather, which she was really angry with. But she couldn't find her mom, and she was there waiting for her mom to come back. Since their friends were so used to pranking each other, the girls were freaked out, and they were like, no, this is a lie. If you're really here, I want you to knock on something. Knock on a piece of wood or on a door so we can know you're really here. And they started messing around, and the boys started laughing, and then all of a sudden, all they heard was, and they all turned around and looked at each other. The girls quietly started crying. Tears started coming down their faces, and they were freaked out. Suddenly the doors were slamming. Suddenly the lights went off. Every single light, even the lights outside, went off, because they only had the light from the fire, but they did have the dining room light on and all the other lights on. Everything completely shut down. all the kids ran out of the house. They were running, screaming, scared, and they ran into this little storage area that they had. It was kind of like a little shed. So they all ran to this little storage area and they were freaked out. And then one of the guys was like, we're gonna have to find this grave, this unmarked grave. So they went back into the house and they asked the board again, Ophelia, where is it that you're buried? And so the planchette moved and started spelling out words, and it said, right next to your bedroom, the outside of your window. So they went outside and they saw that there was like a stone there, like a big stone there. It didn't look like a tombstone, but there was like a big stone there. So the boys got some shovels and they started digging, and when they digged and maybe about 4 feet into the ground, they found what appeared to be a bag, and when they opened the bag, there were bones in there. They were so freaked out, they called the police, and after analyzing the bones, after about a few months, maybe 4 months, the police came back and said that these were the bones of a little girl that went missing in the 1800s named Ophelia Calderon. So the kids never ever played with a Ouija board again, and they never touched a planchette ever again. They never played pranks on each other again, and they became this group of friends that were forever bonded by this scary event. Anyway guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's really short, but it's a good one, I think. Let me know if you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you guys know every time I upload. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next Spooktober episode. Bye!